Hi, how everybody doing? Well, I'm coming on YouTube. There's a couple things I want to talk about. I guess the first would be about what happened yesterday at the Capitol. Um, I keep hearing Pence say that, you know, the rioters, the protesters would be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. That uh, we the people, it's that Capitol belongs to the people. It's supposed to. And it's not that way anymore. It belongs to our government. The Constitution doesn't say we the government. It says we the people promise to defend and uphold the Constitution. Well, you know what it says. But anyhow, it's not we the people anymore. People, y'all need to wake up. The government is pushing us out of the picture and taking everything for themselves. They sold America out last night in the House of Congress, sold American jobs back to China because that's what Biden and Kamala Harris is going to do. They're going to give all the jobs back to China. And my black friends, I like black people, or I hope you do, but it's going to turn. I seen a TikTok last night where a woman showed her kids how to thank black people for losing the election, and she had her kids praying to black women. Black women, the black woman over there in Georgia is posted around vote so many times. I'm not sure if it's true. I'm not saying it is, but I hope that y'all see through what the media is pushing. It's not racism that's fueling this, guys. It's it's the government and the radical left. I drive a truck. That's what I do for a living. I drive a truck. Now I'm worried about my job because fuel prices are fixing to shoot through the roof. Companies, and see, that has a trickle effect. Companies aren't going to be able to afford to make the product, pay to ship it, because the fuel prices are going to be so high that the truckers are going to have to charge them more than usual for the shipping, and that's going to cause inflation in the stores for the product. So y'all are going to be paying more for the product, including me, to pay for the shipping and the cost. Y'all really don't know what you did by voting Joe Biden in as president. I mean, Ted Cruz and Senator Hawley had the biggest guts, the biggest balls I've seen in a long time last night. They stood by their objections, even though the Capitol was stormed. They stood by their objections. And the government is saying that we, the people, shouldn't do this and shouldn't do that. There's no other options. No judge would hear the court cases. This isn't about Donald Trump. This is about the integrity of our election, guys. This is what this boils down to. If we can't trust our election, how can we ever have another election? If we can't trust that our vote is going to be counted, and we can't trust that who we want in office is in there, then what's the point of a democracy? I mean, I've thought about this really, really hard, and I'm heartbroken that Trump didn't get back in. I'm heartbroken. But when it comes down to it, if the Democratic side would have had a better choice for president, if the Democratic side didn't decide the next 4 years of my life being shitty because I can't pay to do my job, then I probably wouldn't care so much. But now we have China sitting 100 miles off the Florida coast. Sure, they're waiting for Joe Biden to take office. I'm not saying that they will come in. I'm not saying they won't. I'm saying there's a lot of what ifs now. And I really am scared for my children. I have children that have to live in this world long after I'm gone. And I am so worried how they're going to grow up, what they're going to grow up in. I'm telling you, we need to wake up. I don't think this is over. I think the Democratic side is fixing to take America down through there. Y'all been hearing about this, that, about being a communist, socialist country. I think it's finna happen. I really do. I honestly believe that. And here's another thing to think about. Okay? If they can bring the police in to remove people from the Capitol, right? Then that building doesn't belong to us, and it's supposed to. That's the point I was trying to make earlier. You might need to check into this stuff because we the people are the one that pays taxes to pay for these buildings, and they were removed. Even Nancy Pelosi and so many senators, so many representatives of the House last night went on TV and said that the people had no right there. We have every right. We have every right to be in the Capitol. When they're having a hearing, we should be allowed to hear it. They're trying to blame it on COVID. That's the reason why. COVID. That's why we don't want you in there. Bullshit. You want to do what you want to do behind closed doors and nobody object to it. That's what you want to do. I think there's a big storm coming. What happened yesterday was the beginning. You know how you hear the thunder before the lightning? Well, I think that was the thunder, and we finna see the lightning. That's all I really got to say, everybody. I know people don't watch my YouTube, but maybe one day they will and they'll see this video. Thanks for listening.